A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start with an option play to the right. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taking off. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. This one caught at the 4.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
No touch that. No.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Off the play fake. Hurts. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
63.
So, trying to make a statement on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. To the air again, Hurts. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Touch 50. Go.
Wilson going to throw right away. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Big opening up the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 50.
On play action, Hurts. Now he'll run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Miami.
So they'll talk over what... Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Great, set. 73.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Sixty-three.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Warren. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jaylen Warren. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out on top 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Kenneth Gainwell going to bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
73. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
No touch. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Hurts. That caught left side by Goddard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Hurts going to keep it on the option.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, faking the give. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Going forward, going forward. Right.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. They'll come up here, first and 10. Hurts. A pass caught by Saquon.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Third and goal. Hurts now. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll run it right here with Warren. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They go play action with Wilson. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. First and 10. On first and 10, it's Warren. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Bring it out. 19.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Third and 5. They put Wilson in motion.
36 power.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back one. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues. Here's a handoff to Warren, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Good job right there. 12. Green, eh?
They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Good. Set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
63. Good. Set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Miami. No touch.
Hurts will try it again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. He'll start the drive with Warren. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Got it. Well. Hey, 0. Hey, 0.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 1st and 10 from the 41.
What? 14. Good job right there. Start.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. George Pickens the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
You change it. Shot.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now. Another run for Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Jackson to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Whew, I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
This is Henry on second. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. You trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
First down, here's Russ. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. Trying for the deep ball. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
DC, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Right up. You are X.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Walker hauls it in. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they make the tackle at the 38. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment.
Quick, ready?
Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Report. Go. Sit up.
Lamar now from the gun. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, he had to put some air under that one to try to drop it in, but that worked to the defense. Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. Wright reels it in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, it's gone. Throwing deep for the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, Goff. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to one to work with now. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
We go tonight. Whirling. Hey, 76. Louis.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Cameron Sutton has the INT. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
One flip.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are...
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
On 2, ready?
Here's 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts.
Gun. Stop.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll take this forward for about 3.
Let's go.
It's second down.
11 MT.
A carry here for Brown. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
12. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati first down. They go play action for Burrow. He'll get this complete. It's Moss. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
On 1, ready?
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
11. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
I like the call to keep the offense on the line. From this distance, a field goal is no sure thing, and that's a great job by the quarterback, recognizing the situation. Nobody's open. Take off, become a runner, extend the drive, pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Stop.
Now Brown. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Micah Fitzpatrick up to make the stop. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
12. 11.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the... They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
11, mighty. 11. 12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Double count right here, double count. Cut. Go, 14. Zebra, zebra. Front left, front left. We look for signals. Hey, let's go double count right here. So guys, 4 down, 4 down. Check. Check.
Throwing to begin, it's Wilson. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
Push left. Cut. Gun.
Austin brought in motion.
Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Hey, alert. Gun. Front left. Right.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They put Wilson in motion. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Alert. Hey, 0. Got it. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Gun. 11 MT.
Burrow to throw. Down the field, he's got Burton. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
12. Here we go.
Burrow now. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
11. Here we go. 12.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
11. Here we go.
Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Burrow. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Spot that. 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They put Wilson in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Steelers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
11, mighty. 11.
On 1st down, Burrow. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to let this one go deep to the goal line and in. We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Right to the air, it's Cousins. He's going to test this secondary right away. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Front it. 14. Alert. 14. Hold up.
Wilson going to throw right away. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Front left. There.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Spot that.
On third down, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here we go on fourth down with Wilson. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Listen. One left.
Now Wilson on first down. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. A gain there of 27 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throwing right, it's taken in. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try and run it here with Warren. He stopped at the 11, but that is enough. A first down picked up as they are getting close. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
12.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Austin brought in motion. Now Warren. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one. through the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
Well, he certainly didn't look like a rookie on that long completion, Mike. Not only his ability to scan the field and find his favorable matchup, but he was able to hit his downfield target in the perfect spot that led to that big gain.
Gun! Hey, we're good, we're good. Where's that?
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 1st down, Cousins. That is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Penix going to throw again. He puts it up, and it's caught. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Zebra. Go.
They put Wilson in motion.
Go, 14. Side.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Catch made right side by Wilson. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
Check. 19.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They put Wilson in motion. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up third down.
12. 40.
Now Russ. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll run it for the first time with Cordero Patterson. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And He doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Hurt. Street. Hurt.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Got it. Hey, zero. Cut.
Throwing is Wilson. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
12. Good, 12. 14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Hey, alert. Left hash.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Moore going in motion. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Let's go.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down. They'll drop to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
All right, now here we go.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal.
Run.
Mooney in motion.
What's that?
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. This one all but over. Here's 3rd down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. His kick is good. And the Falcons will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first
14.
and 10.
Touch 50, touch 50. Tight.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Good job right there. Tight. Tight.
On second down, Russ. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers are able to cut the deficit to 10. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that'll go out of bounds. A great effort. They wanted to pin them, a directional kick, cover it, but instead the ball goes out of bounds, so it backfires, and they'll take over at the 40-yard line. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from